Okay, this is the interior plumbing and appliances video. And this is this one air conditioning system, one HVAC, one heater, cooling, that kind of thing. But we have two thermostats. And the upstairs thermostat is in the southeast bedroom. So a thermostat's a dumb animal. All it knows is what you tell it. And it's sitting here, it's facing the south windows, and the sun's going to come in here and radiate on it, and it's going to think that the interior is warmer than it is. So the heater might not come on when you want it to. The cooling system might run longer than you want it to, and it's a dumb animal. So it's like whoever's on the other side of this door, okay, they're at this person's mercy, because that thermostat only knows about that environment. It doesn't know if anybody outside of the door, anybody in here, anybody in this other bedroom, anybody over here, playing chess. It doesn't know if any of those people are comfortable or not. So a thermostat should not be located in a bedroom, and it should not be located facing a southern exposure like that. Up to plumbing, coming on along, hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Everything's supposed to go down, goes down. Hi, Timmy. Everything underneath here is boring. Now this extra pipe right here, that's coming from your cooling system, your evaporator coils up in the attic, up in there. And so you may hear some gurgling noises on occasion from that area, and it's by design. There's really nothing that you're probably going to be able to do about it. This drain stopper is loose. The downstairs hall guest bathroom drain stopper is loose too. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Shower diverter works, everything's fine. The fans vent to the exterior, so everything is fine. Now this GFCI, it's like the master, the lead, the primary. So if you trip a GFCI in the primary bedroom, suite, bathroom, or in the downstairs hall guest bathroom, if you trip GFCI in there, you've got to come up here to this bathroom to reset those. Moving on along and down. A pause from our sponsor, Good Home Inspection. Okay, over here what we have is, this is the downstairs guest bathroom. And see where it says that it's GFCI protected? It is. I tested that. But you got to go upstairs to that bathroom to test it. This is the upstairs lavatory. And hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Did that. Everything down here. Boring. Okay. Again, with mode, everything's supposed to go down, goes down. Okay. This drain stopper, like the last bathtub we just visited, this drain stopper is loose. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. The shower diverter works. Everything is fine. You still there? This is the laundry, 4-prong. And in another video, I had some problems here, but this does work. All right, 4-prong electric. This is your clothes dryer vent. It goes to the exterior. Now the problem with the clothes dryer vent, okay, is that we're not labeled. It's supposed to be labeled. It's a warning, do not remove. Well, I guess you didn't even label it. So, and this is what it looks like up there, if the camera will adjust to that. I took a still image, it looked pretty good. Again, hot's on the left, cold's on the right. This is GFCI protected, are you not? It is GFCI protected. It should have one of those little labels on it. One of those little labels, that's what it should have. Coming on along, we're going through the parent bedroom, which is kind of a neat thing. It goes straight to the laundry. Anyway, I'm not here to sell it to you. GFCI protected and GFCI protected. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. And again, boring. And again, boring. Now what I haven't seen, I've just been underneath all of the bathroom lavatory basins. And I have not seen a dilution or a tempering valve. Not required, but you see that in a lot of new construction. So just know to be aware, vigilant of your hot water, because you do not have that kind of a protection device was not installed on this house. Again, hot's on the left, cold's on the right. This stopper does work. Now, the primary bathroom, bedroom, suite, bathroom, shower, enclosure, door, say that, okay? The gasket, even though it's a new gasket, you got a big gap underneath there. You got a big gap underneath there. So as you're showering and, you know, washing your feet and stuff and splashing around, water's going to come out through there. Water's going to come out through there. Going along. Again, primary bathroom. And I got to... That's why I like to bring you along. I had not tested that one yet. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, bud. But I did, and it's working. We'll go through the primary bedroom. We're going to circle around now. That leaves us with the kitchen. Is where all the fun stuff is. Oven, 350 is 350. I thought I heard the sign go up on it. Yep, baking at 350. We'll go through the broil. Now, man, make a liar out of me. My notes say that the self-igniter doesn't work on this. Look at that. Okay, pretty good if you ask me. We're coming along here, dig some things out. Have some fun. That's the dishwasher just running away. We'll look at that in a moment. We will look at that in a moment. Put a little water on the subject. Is it cooled off yet? Yeah, there we go. Hot on the... Put this guy in here. Put my magic lights in here. I won this because I was the smartest kid in the room. Dog and Pony Show. Cook time, 15 seconds. Start. It should be blinking on and off. That tells you that it's operating properly. How about that? Is that cool or what? That is the climax. You can just, you don't have to watch any more videos now. I mean, you've seen it all. But this is how I really know it's working, is the steam that comes out of that paper. That paper, Hillbilly Home Inspection. Is the steam that comes out of it. Now in the oven, we'll just turn you off here for a moment. Alright, cooking methods. And we'll do broil this time. Start. And we'll turn the light off so we can see it nice and bright. We can continue talking here. Okay, this vent fan, okay, code says that this corner shouldn't be any closer to here than 24 inches. And it's not quite 24 inches. Okay, so that's what code says. Code says you don't even have to have a vent fan. But if you have one, that should be at least 24 inches. Alright, but the manufacturer, CSUL listed, if the manufacturer says that this corner should be 35 inches, then that supersedes code. We got any instructions in here? No. If we had some instructions, we could prove me wrong. And I am probably wrong, but without instructions, then I'm going to say that the vent fan is too close. So there's that. Oh my goodness, look at here. Important installation instructions. Microwave. Nobody even opened it up. Look at that. Alright, bear with me. I'm still not through with this microwave, by the way. And vent fan. All they have to do is open the instructions. User's guide. See, you got all this good stuff. You have to do the fans and stuff. Installation instructions. You got another page here. There it is. It says 30 inches. As long as this is 30 inches, that's fine. It might save me some reporting. Glad they left that there. And it's like 35 inches. I remember he said 35 because I remember that quite often. So the vent fan, the microwave is far enough away. But we're not through here. Let's do vent fan stuff. Lights on, let there be. Got our speed 2, speed 1, off, speed, okay, 2 speeds. Now you see the big square right there? That is not a fire blocking plate. That is metallic tape shaped in the same shape as a plate. That's a pretend plate. That's not a real fire blocking plate. They said, well, you know, they're going to ask for a fire blocking plate. It's going to make it look like one. No, it's not supposed to look like one. It's supposed to be one. That's what it's supposed to be. So we've got the wrong kind of fire blocking up here. See how this fan's doing for us. Yep. Okay, it's sucking. Sometimes they blow. I found a few blowers. Alright, turn you off. Broil on. Look at that. Woo-wee. Okay, so we got a broil. I'll just turn you off. Turn you off. Alright. So this is off, this is off, this is off. I'm turning everything off. All the thermostats are off. The dishwasher's been on, it's been going through its cycles. Okay, that's good. Coming along here. It's a 1/3 horsepower garbage disposal. While we're at it, let's see if we got a disposal stopper. Got a soap. Usually the housekeeping takes that. I do not see a food waste disposal stopper. Okay, we got a regular kitchen sink stopper, but we do not have a stopper for the disposal. Go right there. See this right here? This is called a foul line, F-O-U-L. That's where all the germs and the cooties and the bacterium and the viruses hide. That's where all that stuff hides, right up underneath there. And I'll bet you $10 that the builder and your realtor, I'll bet you $10 that they say just put a little bleach under there. And you can. I've yet to have a client, I hate discounting my work, but I've yet to have a client call me back and say, you know, bud, I'm so glad you caught that foul line. We got that taken care of. But the code says, I hit that a little bit. Code says it's supposed to cascade down like this. You're not supposed to have a foul line. I'll have a picture of that in the report. Now, as long as this is a 1/3 horsepower food waste disposal, you can have a switch that's out of sight. Okay, code says you shouldn't have a switch that's out of sight. That's what code says. But the manufacturer's installation instructions, like that, which supersedes code, okay, they say that as long as it's not 1 horsepower, you don't have to have it doesn't have to be within sight. If it's 1/3 horsepower, like this is, 1/4 horsepower, 1/2 horsepower, 5/8, okay, 7/8, as long as it's not 1 horsepower or over, you can have the switch that's out of sight. But one thing that the code does to say is it says that we got to take another break from our sponsors. That's what we got to do. Code says that we're not supposed to have a rocker switch underneath here. We're supposed to have one of those ugly ones that says on and off. On and off. We don't have that. We don't have an ugly on and off switch. We got a rocker switch. So that's what we're supposed to have. This is what it looks like underneath here. We got a little clamp and stuff. Now, the dishwasher, see that white hose right here? This is the dishwasher drain right here going into your food waste disposal. It's supposed to go up and touch the bottom of the cabinet. Makes an anti-siphon loop. So that way the barometric pressure from Elon Musk's satellite up there doesn't push down on the water, barometric pressure, forcing the dirty dishwater back through this drain back up into your dirty dishes. Back into your clean dishes, excuse me, they're clean at this point. It was dirty water, I guess, I don't know. But we do not have a proper anti-siphon loop. Another thing that we've got up underneath here, though, is kind of neat, is we've got an air admittance valve. Now these air admittance valves, they're supposed to stand straight up. They're not supposed to be at an angle. And there's a mechanical device inside of there, and there's really no way I know of to service it. It's just know that one day, if you notice that your sink is draining real slow, or you're getting some weird odors, or you start getting water underneath here, then a plumber might need to replace the air admittance valve. That's important because we can't have, like all your other plumbing, you might not know this, but it's got pipes that go all the way through the ceiling that are open that relieve the pressure. You know, it's kind of like putting your finger on the end of a straw. And we don't have that because we don't want a pipe coming up through our ceiling here on this island. So we installed an air admittance valve, but we didn't install it exactly straight. And just know that it may never fail. It may never fail. Or it might fail. So, but that's the device, and that's what you have. I kind of like them. I needed them in my house. No problem with that. So, if I can deal with it, you can deal with it. Let's see, the microwave works, the vent fan works, microwave is not too close according to the instructions. Works, everything works. Dishwasher's working, we'll find out more about that. We've got a foul line, we learned about our foul line, we learned that we're missing our drain stopper, we learned that we do not have the right kind of switch, and our drain line for our dishwasher is not right. We got that foul line. Ooh. Another thing that we learned is it's all GFCI protected in here. All GFCI protected, it's nice. Alright, but what we did learn is, because I tested it, the refrigerator is supposed to be GFCI protected. I don't think I even mentioned that in my notes. Let's do that. Come on. Refrigerator receptacle outlet is not GFCI protected. Let's see, we learned that we got a couple loose bathtub stoppers. And we learned that we got a gap underneath our shower door. We learned that our thermostat is facing the south window. Upstairs thermostat. This is where the downstairs thermostat is, by the way. It's right in here. And it is facing the south, but it's not directly. It's in another room. It's through the passageway. It's not, you know. But one kind of thing to kind of know about that is that this thermostat happens to be... Oh, never mind. I get carried away.